Welcome back to another episode. Nate Schomer, certified professional master dog trainer. We are here at Kennelwood Academy working with one of my very first mentors, excellent dog trainer. I've looked up to him for a long time, Dave Van Garderen, and we're going to be doing some retrieval training. So let's not waste any time and jump right in.
All right, so here's the setup. We've got a climb. We've got two identical dumbbells. They're a different color, so that shouldn't be an issue. And we're going to have two flexies. I'm going to leave this flexi here. I'm going to be back here. Ryan is going to bring the dog and put him on here. We'll hook this flexi up to a collar. His flexi will also be hooked to a collar. So I will be back here. Ryan will be over here with his flexi. We're going to determine which way the dog wants to go on his own. If the dog wants to come towards us, or if they're just centered on the climb and they're looking at us, we can always reward that because that's a good thing. If they're thinking more about the left one or the right one, we're going to go to the other way. So we're going to signify which way we want the dog to go by pointing. So we'll start off centered, point this way, but we do not want the point to be the send. So we'll also do like pointing and then marking and coming over and feeding the dog, because we don't want, when we point, we don't want the dog to just go out and get the retrieve item. So we're going to point, we're going to make sure the dog is settled, and then we can give the retrieve command. And then if the dog needs it, we can always move sideways to help the dog break the climb, pick up the item, and at that point we can terminate for the pickup. We can terminate for the dog centering up and starting to come towards us. We can terminate for top speed, and we can terminate for the dog going into a sit front or into heel position. What we don't want to terminate is the dog slowing down, because then they can start to slow down sooner and sooner and sooner, which turns into a slow retrieve. They're going to want to break to either get to the owner, which he did a couple times. They're going to want to break to get to the dumbbells if they like the dumbbells a lot. And so if I am, or if you have a helper that's behind the dog, the timing and the directional aspect of that is so much better than us trying to hurry 20 feet to the dog and push him back to the thing. And in that case, we're nowhere, like when the dumbbells are that close, the dog is going to get that dumbbell before you can get the dog to not pick it up. And so in this early stages, until we get the dumbbells farther out, we want to make sure that you have that back up so that the dog doesn't get away with breaking the exercise, grabbing the dumbbells like when they're not supposed to. And the real big thing here is always doing what the dog doesn't want to do, or doing the opposite, so to speak, of what the dog wants to do. So if they want to go left, we're going to have them go right. If they want to jump off of there and go, we're going to have them stay. If they want to stay, we're going to have them go. And so you're constantly reading your dog and trying to figure out what he wants to do or which direction he wants to go so we can do the other one. And then that way, later on, when you get to your test, to your competition, you can direct your dog to the one that he wants to go to, or to the one that he doesn't want to go to. And this can, of course, get repurposed into bite work and stuff like that as well. We're going to start off by just giving him a couple of rewards for remaining up there. And we don't want him
Do you want me to direct?
Yeah.
Good.
We just don't want to accidentally end up teaching him that when we point, it means go.
Place.
So right there, that's what I can do for you. You just tell him place, you can stay there, and I can just correct him from back here.
Good. Two more. Good.
So that good marker just means that he's going to stay up there and he's going to get the food. Nope. So right there, I gave him a correction for leaving a little bit soon.
Good.
And then let's go towards the other one.
Good.
You can send him whenever you're ready. You're going to terminate as soon as he picks it up.
Hold. Yes.
Very nice.
Nope. Drop.
You can put him in a sit.
Sit. Sit.
There you go.
I knew he was going to do that.
Bring
Place.
him back to a climb.
Nope. Place.
Hold on just a second. Let me switch these around here.
Other
All
one.
right. So let's get a couple. He's pretty eager to jump off of there.
Yeah, he is.
So let's get a couple more where we're just feeding him, using that continuation marker to keep him up there.
Good. Place.
So this directional correction from this side, from me, works so much better than from way out there.
Yeah, it's also faster.
Yeah, right. Go that way.
Good.
All right, and you can send him whenever you're ready. You just want to send him when he will also just stay up there. That way we get that nice balance. You can send him.
Hold. Yes.
Nice, good job.
He's so used to picking it up, he wants to pick it up again and again.
Yeah. All right, we'll go back to that side. Kind of always the opposite of what he's thinking really makes them kind of have to do and listen to what we're saying to access their reward.
Good. Hold.
Hold, hold,
Hold. Yes.
Yep. Good
Right
job.
here. Right here. Nope. Hold. Yes.
Put him in a sit.
Sit.
There you go.
Again? Or
You want to do it again? You can do it again.
the
Do it again.
Okay.
Don't forget to release him though.
Nope. Leave it. Place. Bandit. Nope. Place. Place. Hold. Yes.
Good job. Let's end it there.
Thank you.
Yep. You can unhook me.
When he's getting that loaded, should I keep him in the sit or?
What you could just like feed him. You mean like right
Sit.
over here?
I mean,
when
on the
after you
climb.
Oh, when he's on the climb.
He's getting loaded. He's starting to leak.
Just use longer duration. Duration is what's going to like even out his loading, but also just going back and using the continuation marker.
Okay.
So using when he's like watching you, marking, going back, feeding him, and then randomizing when he gets the termination marker for the initial pickup. Because on the one that was over here where he dropped it again right away, I think he was expecting your termination marker.
Yeah.
And
Wait
so
till he
you
grabs
handled it right. You told him retrieve command again. He went over. We used the leashes, the double flexes to get him to go over and take it again. And then as he came back to you, terminated. But just think about
Wait longer.
randomizing a little bit. Like he could be as soon as he grabs it and anywhere until he starts to slow down. We don't want to mark where he's slowing down.
Yeah.
And then also the front at some point. But I
Right.
wouldn't be in too super of a hurry to add that in. You can always add that in parallel sessions.
Right.
Good man.
All right, Catherine, just hook him up to one of his flat collars. And then are you going to use a retrieve command or is like a hold?
So I've been doing bring,
Okay.
but normally he just goes straight off of that.
He does? Okay. Okay.
And then occasionally once he gets to it, I'll tell him to like take if he's like kind of like hovering.
Okay. So remember, we can mark when he's looking at us and come back and feed him. We want to make sure that we don't accidentally teach him to go to the retrieve item on just our hand going out.
Good.
So let's get a couple of rewards in of just pointing and then going back and rewarding him,
Okay.
so that he doesn't start to think that when we point, the next thing is always go.
Okay. Good. Oh man.
And let's do the blue one next.
Good. There you go, buddy. Good man. There you go.
And then as long as he's not going to go, you can send him whenever you're ready. So just pick one side or the other since he's centered.
Okay.
And you can do either one.
And then just wait for him to look.
Yes, so give him the retrieve
Bring.
command.
Bring.
All right, so you
Take.
see, guys, that's where I'm able to, right there,
Yes.
he tried
There
to
we
go
go.
past
Good man.
the dumbbell and just
There we
go
go.
straight to you. So I was able to just stop him. He didn't get a correction. I just blocked him from going past, and that way he had to come back.
Okay.
So he did have a little bit of a hard time jumping off of there, and this is really common for dogs that have a lot of experience with this.
Okay.
He has more experience, more reward history with this climb than he does with retrieve items. So on this next one, we're going to just anticipate that he's going to have a hard time again, and you're just going to lock your flexi after the command and then move over
Move
to
over.
help him come off of there. Or it's forward just a little bit, so the directional help makes a little bit more sense coming from you
Okay.
in that case. I'm, of course, here to help if he wants to go past it like he did there, or if he wants to jump off of there too early.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so let's go to the white one.
No. Brooks. Brooks. Bring.
And help him.
Bring. Bring. Yes.
There you go.
Good man. There we go. Good boy. There we go. Climb.
Okay, so remember, if like just right once you tell him to go to one of them, lock the flexi and just help him with a little bit of pressure to come off the bed.
Okay. Bring.
Tell him
Bring.
again. Bring.
Take. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Here we go. Good man.
And tell him climb.
Climb.
Fix these flexis a little bit so that you can correct him if he needs it. There we go. All right, let's go to the white one.
Bring. Bring. Take. Yes.
I think that we need a command that he understands better to get him off of
Should I
the
use
climb.
take?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see how he responds to that.
Because he's been doing good with bringing like the double flexi.
The
like,
big
regular,
difference here is that he has to break a climb that he's gotten corrected for
and
breaking.
he hasn't had that much experience with bring. Doing
Exactly, right. And so the two, he's just not sure which one is more important. Is the climb more important or is the bring more important?
But like
So-
take, he's gotten a lot
Exactly.
of
He's
experience.
heard that more, so it'll help compensate his desire to stay up here.
Okay.
And then again, just right away use help.
Okay.
Go to the blue one.
Bell jack, buddy. Take. Take.
Tell him again. Tell him again. Yep. Yes.
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 Here we go. Good boy. Yes. Climb. Got a mouthful of Bill Jack. You done, buddy? Brooks. Should I wait till he's like done or just go?
It's stuck in the roof of his mouth, so you can take it out yourself if you want.
There we go.
Scoop it out.
Brooks. Bring. Take. Take.
Yes.
Yes.
So just because he's having a little bit of a hard time leaving the climb, as soon as he picks it up, terminate.
Okay.
Don't make him do any like longer or
Fine.
more or anything than he absolutely has to. 'Cause the quicker that he gets that he hears that termination,
Like as soon as he touches it and picks it up.
not
just-
touches it, but as soon as it leaves the ground.
Okay.
Try to terminate. Because the quicker that you do that, the quicker he's going to correlate that leaving the climb is what is going to get the reward. But if we always wait too much until he gets all the way to you, there's too many things that have to happen before he gets the reward, and he's not linking them together. Quiet.
Brooks. No. Brooks.
Try to get him centered up a little bit more.
Brooks. Okay, buddy. Take. No, take. Yes.
There you go. Much
There we
faster.
go, buddy.
Let's end it there.
Good boy. Good boy. Good man.
Okay, so the biggest thing for him was getting off of that climb. When we switched to the take command and then right away helping, that's kind of how it all started going kind of smooth. So I'd continue with that.
So just do take and
Yeah.
then start phasing in bring eventually.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you can add in bring in another parallel session.
Okay.
The other part is you can work on this by yourself by back tying him, drawing your arc, putting a climb in the arc or on the arc line, and then doing it there. That way
Okay.
you don't need a second flexi person,
Okay.
and that way you're not working on the directional aspect. You're just working on what he has a hard time with, which is getting off of a climb to grab a retrieve item.
Okay.
His directions are pretty good, but that is what's kind of hindering the progress.
Is
at
him
this
just
point.
like not wanting to break the climb?
Yeah, not knowing, no, not wanting.
Or
He
not
just doesn't
knowing,
know that he
yeah.
can.
He's just
So.
like confused.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good man.
Good job.
Good job, buddy.